So to answer the big question, am I still happy here in London? Hey guys, it's Paige. Welcome back to my channel. Hey guys, it's Paige. Welcome back to my channel. Whew. I had to mentally prepare myself for this video a little bit, but we're here, we're ready, let's do this. So, not too long ago, I received a comment on one of my vlogs, pretty much just saying that they hoped I was okay because I don't seem as happy as I used to in my vlogs. So I wanted to get on here and actually answer that person's question in a video, as best as I can, of course. Nearly 4 years ago, I took the biggest leap of my life, y'all. And I left everything that I knew behind and moved abroad to London. And to this day, it is one of the best decisions I have ever made. I have grown so much. I have learned so much. I've had so many beautiful experiences. I've met so many amazing people who have changed my life. However, as amazing as this experience has been, it has been as equally challenging. Sorry, y'all, I'm trying to find a position that I'm comfortable in. I had to sit on the floor because the lighting is not working the other way. But yeah, back to the story. When I was 26 years old, you know, moving here, I honestly thought that this was gonna be the key to my happiness. You know, like I was just gonna completely start over from scratch. I thought this move was just gonna finally bring me the happiness that I have been looking for. But it was actually here that I learned that my happiness cannot be dependent on my current circumstances. And it has to be something that I choose every single day when I wake up in the morning. Though moving abroad was my dream, and I did achieve that. I did it. I'm here. I've been here almost 4 years now. Like many others, I am still trying to navigate my future, my career, my relationships, my physical and mental health in a different country, away from my family and close friends, all while documenting my life online. So when I first started vlogging, let's go back to the very beginning. It was supposed to be somewhat of a video diary for myself. And then before I knew it, I had built such a beautiful online community kind of out of nowhere. And YouTube and digital content creation became my full-time job. And it has been absolutely amazing. But in full transparency, y'all, in full transparency, because that's what I said I'm coming here to do today. Be 100% honest and transparent. The last year has been especially challenging for me. There are so many things that I'm trying to work out personally within myself. And then, you know, now I have this obligation to upload videos every week and vlog my life and, you know, share my experiences because that's how I make my income. And then besides that, you know, now I've gotten all of these people invested in my life and my journey, and I don't want to let them down because my videos are supposed to provide inspiration and motivation. I don't know how noticeable it's been to all of you, but I mean, obviously this one commenter has noticed something. I honestly feel like I have been living my life on autopilot for quite a while now. And over the last couple of months, I've been doing a lot of self-reflection, and I'm starting to realize that that's something that I kind of subconsciously do when things get too overwhelming or too stressful. I kind of just shut down. But I can't shut down completely because I still have to live my life. I still have to pay my bills and, you know, do things. I have responsibilities because I'm an adult. So I just continue to push along almost like a zombie, like in a zombie-like state. And the days and the weeks and the months start to feel like a blur. I've only ever really expressed this to my mom. But I think it's definitely like a defense mechanism, a cloak of protection. You know, if I just don't acknowledge the things that are bothering me, the things that are worrying me, then they can't hurt me, you know? So, like I said, I continue to push along, you know, still uploading here at least once a week, but I have not felt fully present or excited about my own vlogs in a long time. And I'm definitely sorry to you all for that, and so grateful, so grateful to those of you who have stuck with me during this time. There's quite a few of you who are still commenting on every vlog, still supporting me, still messaging me, still lifting me up, and it means more than you could ever know, honestly. When I first moved to London, I remember telling my family, okay, like, I know this is a big, scary, new thing, but it's only gonna be for like a year. I'm gonna go there, study for my master's degree, and then I'm gonna come back, you know, and I'm gonna have had this awesome experience and it'll be done. Well, here we are, nearly 4 years later, and somehow I am still here in the United Kingdom. So to answer the big question, am I still happy here in London? Yes, yes I am. But that is the difficult and confusing part about the whole thing. So as an American living abroad, I am on a temporary visa, as most of you all know. And with a temporary visa, of course, comes an impending expiration date. I'm pretty sure if you spoke to many expats, they would agree with me that one of the most stressful parts about being here is always trying to figure out how you're going to stay here. So one day my visa is gonna be up. It's gonna have run its course, right? It's a non-extendable visa, it's done. So I have to ask myself some very real questions like, do I still have it in me to try and chase another visa route to stay? Is that even what I want to do? Since I've turned 30, about 6 months ago now, I've really been at this crossroads in my life. Just trying to figure out what I really want for myself and my life, you know, moving forward. The things that I want, or, you know, the things that are most important to me are kind of changing or like reprioritizing a bit. I'm starting to crave a bit more structure, a bit more stability. I haven't felt settled somewhere in a long time. And of course, since I'm getting older, that also means my parents are getting older. There's just so many thoughts and things I'm considering, you know, just running through my head all the time. And that goes back to the autopilot, you know, defense mechanism, because sometimes having to think about all that stuff can be too much, just way too much. But I've really been taking some major steps to strengthen my mental health and to, you know, just feel better in general. And I feel like it has helped me to kind of snap out of my little autopilot phase and realize that I do have some decisions that I need to make. I do have some things that I have to face. I have to pull up my big girl panties and face this stuff, you know, face these decisions that I need to make. If y'all know me, if y'all are not new to this channel, you know, I'm very much team put it in God's hands. Having this expiration date, you know, suddenly, you know, looming over me, I've started to ask myself, what does life look like after London? And the honest to God truth is, I do not know. I don't have that answer yet. So much of my identity and personal brand has now become revolved around the fact that I live here in London, that I'm an American who moved abroad, right? What does my career look like without London? And with all of that aside, you know, this has just become my second home. I feel comfortable here. You know, I'm used to being here now. I kind of feel like a college senior all over again. Especially with my 4-year anniversary in London approaching in January. I feel like a senior in college who is approaching, you know, that graduation day and trying to figure out what they're gonna do next. Do I want to continue to fight to stay here? Do I want to start over and move somewhere else in Europe and try something new? Or am I ready to go back to the United States and be a little bit closer to my family? I am nowhere near close to having made that decision, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna let you know right now that I am nowhere near close to having made that decision. But it is something that I cannot avoid thinking about any longer. I told myself when I first started considering moving to London, this was like June 2018. I told myself that this was gonna be the first time in my life that I actually allow myself to just let go and live my life. Release all the control that I think that I have and just go with the flow. Just flow like water, you know? And during that time, I also just remember receiving so many signs, just so many signs that I was making the right decision, because I was so nervous. And I think a lot of you guys know the butterfly story and how I kept seeing butterflies everywhere. And I looked it up and found out that they represented, you know, new beginnings and transformation and change and all of these things. And I just remember it giving me so much peace at that time. So I have made the decision to officially turn off my autopilot and just become more present, so that my eyes and my ears and my conscious can be open to receiving signs from God and the universe once again about what I should do next. And of course, I'm gonna continue to do my part, doing the work, doing everything that I can to continue building a beautiful life for myself. I'm human and sometimes I have my moments of doubt, but I trust God more than anything. And I trust him to put me in the right rooms. I trust him to put me around the right people who will inspire me and help me as I continue to try to put the pieces of my life puzzle together. So those of you who have stuck around, I hope you will continue to follow me on this new journey, which I'm calling an intentional living journey. Those of you who have been away, I hope you'll come back. And of course, I would love to welcome as many new people as I can as well. I have so many thoughts, so many feels that I want to share with y'all. So I plan to sit down with you all a lot more and start sharing and opening up, because that's really what is on my heart to do right now. And once I started building this community, that had always been like my #1 intention. I just wanted to share my experiences so that they could help someone else, you know, whether it's to avoid some mistakes that I've made or inspire you to make a change or take a leap in your life. I'm definitely gonna be documenting the journey over on TikTok as well. Your girl is having so much fun over there, so follow me if you aren't already. And of course, those of you who still love the vlogs, we're gonna keep those going. But I plan to be a lot more present, and hopefully that will allow them to be even better and enjoyable for you. Once again, thank you so much to all of you who have continued to watch my videos and stick around, even through this very weird, confusing period of my life. Taking things one day at a time, and I plan to be present for all of it. And I look forward to having you guys there right along with me. As always, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's very real video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.